Hello guys, it's Steve here, and today I'm going to bring another video of Melted Blood, Actress Again current code. I don't know why I say the full name. I'm just going to continue doing arcade mode like I was. I'm going to go ahead and play as Arcueid this time. Yeah. So actually, to explain a little bit about the games, I think I did this a little bit in the last video, but every character has 3 styles: Crescent Moon, Half Moon, Full Moon. So Crescent Moon is a combo base style, and I'll explain a little more on the difference between Crescent and Full and Half. But yeah, so combo base defensive, and this is a more power base style. So this includes shield counters. You can charge your gauge with by hitting all buttons. Reverse speed, auto start. There's a lot of different things that this has. This can dodge, reverse speed, things like that. And then, gosh, I don't want to leave my turn. So yeah, and then naturally you get selected character color. There's all these colors. For Arcueid, I just like her base color, which is color 1. But you get up to 36 colors on every character. Some of them are pretty much just a slight recoloring, so it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, yeah, so I know I said I was going to get this up. I was going to get this up yesterday. I wanted at least one video yesterday. I had a lot of problems with the OBS yesterday. I originally wanted to do Yu-Gi-Oh yesterday and I couldn't do it. I still haven't gotten it to do Yu-Gi-Oh for me. And I just got this to work again. I actually recorded a whole arcade mode with Arcueid already, but when I looked at the video, the screen was black, and I'm sure y'all don't watch this just for my voice. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm just gonna do Arcueid's story again this time around. Also, just tell me, do y'all want me to let the text just go like this? Do you so y'all can read? Do y'all want me to read the text? Do y'all just want me to skip the text and get to the actual fighting? Because sometimes these guys talk forever, and like seriously, they talk longer than I do. It's ridiculous. And then yeah, but that's just some of the basic things I wanted to mention. Why I didn't have a video yesterday, which sucks because I really do want to do Yu-Gi-Oh. I couldn't do Pokemon either because OBS wouldn't record my internet browser, so I couldn't do Pokemon Showdown. So I couldn't do anything yesterday, which sucked. I don't know why it's working now and it didn't work last night, but it is capturing Melted Blood. At least I'm hoping it is right now. So I'm just gonna record this now, get this up, and I'll try to work on Yu-Gi-Oh. I just made a deck. I've been testing it out a little bit earlier. I made a spellbook deck with Silent Magician in it. I have yet to draw a Silent Magician, but I'm really starting to like the control aspect of the spellbook archetype. Yeah. I have a friend in real life who runs spellbooks, and he really does seem to. He really likes the deck, and I sometimes hate playing against the deck. if he saw me duel earlier when I was first trying it out, he would have been very disappointed because I looked absolutely terrible with spellbooks. Like, I did not know what I was doing. It sucked. Jeez. Yeah, so now that we're back, I'll go over all the things between the differences in style. So I'm currently Crescent Moon style. So you see the gauge down there? That's the magic circuit. So that works differently for every single style. So with Crescent Moon, I could go into heat whenever I want, as long as my gauge is 100 or more. I'll show you that just as soon as I get a chance. So the max gauge for it is whatchamacallit, 300 is the max for the for Full Moon and Crescent Moon. For Half Moon, the max is 200, and you automatically go in heat when you hit it. So see, I have a 200. If I hit the button, I could go into heat like that. In heat, you have access to certain moves. This is the arc drive. And then that changes depending on how much heat you have. It does more damage, things like that. Yeah. And then, yeah, so when to gauge hits max, you go into max immediately. At that point, you have pretty much 3 free uses of special. max is 300 gauge, so you use it 3 times, you're using 300 gauge. But if your max runs out while you're in Crescent Moon, you immediately go to 200 gauge. So as long as you don't go into Blood Heat, which I'll explain that too, you'll go to 200 gauge. In Full Moon, once you're max and it runs out, you go to 100 gauge. So like I said, how Crescent Moon can go into heat whenever they want. Full Moon cannot go into heat. It can only go into Blood Heat, but it can charge its gauge as a result. And then Half Moon, like I said, only has 200 gauge. Once you hit 200, it immediately takes you into heat. And then, God, I'm doing so bad. Yeah, it immediately takes you into heat. And after that, any hit in heat will Circuit Spark, which, just think of Circuit Spark, it's exactly like a burst in Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue. It's the same thing. It just knocks the opponent back across the screen and gets you out of a combo. So, like, the first hit they do to you will Circuit Spark. So, yeah, like I said in the last video, I'm really bad at explaining things, so I might just be not making really good points and just talking everywhere. But that's pretty much like the basic. I'll just do this. See, the one thing that's not true. The one thing that is ridiculous about some of the computers in this game, they'll let you do full screen specials like that. Like, don't actually try full screen specials if you're playing against another person, unless you really don't expect it. If I remember correctly, Arcueid's chains can hit on jump in. I recommend that. I believe there is a specific combo you can do where you can hit with the chain. I don't know if I'm going to do it. Or if I'm even going to be able to do it. Yeah. Oh gosh. If you heard that beep, that's my phone. It was charging, it just finished charging and does that whenever it's done charging. And it'll probably do it again until I take it off the stupid charger. Yep. So ignore that beep. I'll take care of it right after I finish off this bastard. Actually, no, it should stop soon. So, because I don't want to get up in the middle of the damn video. I mean, I could cut it, but I don't think the beep hurt the video. And if y'all heard it, I'm sure y'all be fine. Yeah. So, yeah. See, this Neo Chaos is playing Full Moon style. That's the style of the Neo Chaos I play. Some CPUs do better with different styles. For Neo Chaos, he does horrible with, the CPU does bad with Full Moon style, but it is better with Half and Crescent. Now, one thing I forgot to mention about the styles, your character's movesets and moves do slightly change, ever so much with certain things in the sets, depending on the style you choose. So the styles are very dependent on how you play your character, and it can very well change the types of combos and things you can do with the character. For most characters, I use Crescent or Full, and for only a few, I use Half. Although Half is one of the better styles, I prefer I don't know, I prefer the combo-based style of Crescent. That's some story. So for this video, I'm just gonna let the story run through, and then just go ahead and tell me, do you want me to skip the story? Do you want me to read the story? Do you want me to just let it do this so you can read at your own leisure? And I just talk during it. Whatever. Maybe y'all want me to shut up and you just want to read the story. Either or. I'll live with it. So, yeah. So very specific CPUs in this game the computer plays really good with. CL is one of the CPUs. Stridberg and Rora are the three main CPUs that they play good with. And by play good with, I mean they can do actual combos if they hit you. But some styles the CPUs just can't play as good. It's okay with Tono Shaky too. Most of the time, if you at least know like the very basics of the games, you shouldn't lose to the CPUs. And then like once you get a bit better, even hardest is really easy. Like the difference between normal and hardest, I'm playing hardest right now. The difference between normal and hardest is like nothing once you learn like the absolute basic of the game. But yeah. And then like I said in a previous video, like I definitely don't consider myself like that great at the game. I think I'm good enough to be able to play at a basic level, but I don't think I'm like competitive good or anything like that. So I just play for fun. I don't know if I explained in the last video. So Melty Blood is based off of the Tsukihime visual novel, which also got an anime. And if you don't know what Tsukihime is, it's a visual novel made by Type Moon, the same people who made the Fate Stay series, and it pretty much runs alongside Fate Stay as probably one of the more popular visual novels. So Melty Blood is a continuation of that story from Tsukihime. If I remember correctly, I might not. So yeah, and then yeah, so like you see where they do like certain guards there, like it says EX guard. That's if you guard right on the tip of a hit. But yeah, she's using like this specific shield button. So there's a specific button for shield, which I have mapped to my X, and yeah, it's just that. It takes up a little bit of gauge, but it's also necessary for doing your last arc, which I actually did in the last video with Narrow Chaos. Is when he shoots a big beam. Yeah. Yeah, see, you don't see. I was better at getting you from a distance with a hit. Yeah, see. So, yeah, in Blood Heat, my red will immediately recharge like that, and then my I couldn't do it. Oh well, one of the few CPUs that will block it. Yeah, I don't think there's any chip damage KO, so you have to get the last hit legit. There might be. I might just be forgetting. But I'm pretty sure there isn't. So, yeah. So you could just hold back to guard, or you could use the X button. I don't remember the like exact difference. I'm sure there is some kind of like exact difference between it. But, jeez. See, I'll calm down. I just want to beat you up. Okay. Yeah, so, and then you can see on the side it has some of the specials. So, these ones down here, those are the arc drives. That's a chain I've been using. And that slightly changes when you're in Blood Heat. It'll do more damage, and a character might add a bit more to the special. Like Arcueid, she adds a blast when after she traps it in the chain. And then in Blood Heat, you get the last arc. I probably won't be able to do the last arc with Arcueid because you have to guard in the air, and it's very specific. And CPUs are honestly really good at not falling for it. You can get them sometimes, but then like you have to like be dedicated to it if you want to get the CPU. I could probably show off all the last arcs if y'all want me to. I could just do it in training mode, like that, and just make a video with all the characters' last arcs if y'all want to see them. Last arcs and arc drives if y'all want to see arc drives too. Yeah, see that's my fault because I'm doing when I do my special there after the aerial thing, it's because I'm accidentally doing the Hadouken motion and circle. So in this game, your circle button is your special button. So if you do a basic move like that I just did, that's the same regardless if you do it forward square, triangle, or circle. It's just stronger depending on the button you use it. And I think with square, you can do the full 3. So yeah, it's my fault because I do the Hadouken motion after I hit the ground, which forces my special out. So yeah, that's just me mispressing my button. Yeah, so the character I'm fighting against is Hisui and Kohaku. It's a double character. They can swap between each other. You can also just play as one or the other individually. It really just depends on how you want to do it. Damn, they had 0% chance of winning from the start, apparently. And this is stage 6. Stribos. Oh good, it's full moon. Honestly, the CPU will often play really bad full moon style, so I might not have too much trouble with this Stribos. Yeah, so Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I said, I made the Prophecy Silent Magician deck. I've been testing a couple of duels and I have yet to draw a Silent Magician. I run 3 copies of it. I'm very disappointed. But it has a really good control aspect to the deck, so it's really nice. I originally want to try out a few other cards. I tried out the Chocolate Magician going on the deck because, you know, it could get things out of your hand, but I'm definitely going to remove that from the deck. It's not that good. I wanted to try main decking Kaiku's, extra spellcasters, but not even they were that good. So honestly, it's kind of pointless. Let's see if I can pull this off. Nope. Oh, I got it. Yeah, this is Arcueid's last arc. And it breaks the magic circuit for a bit. Oh, it didn't help that I got hit immediately after I pulled it off. I wish there was a way so I can make it so my friend didn't enter 10 million games and disturb my video. Well, there you go, guys. I pulled off the last arc I said I absolutely was not going to be able to do in this video. Anyway, so stage 8 is going to be story. This is stage... Oh, no, this is stage 7. I thought I was almost done. Captain Naruto. Shiki's kind of an annoying character to play against because he has that flurry. That does a lot of damage. Some beginners at the game just spam the flurry. It's not always good, but if you're playing against another person who does not know what the hell they're doing at this game, it can be really annoying because they probably won't know how to get past it. I mean, you can spam the flurry because it often moves forward with you. Let's see if I can hit him with this. Yeah, there you go. See, so when you're in Blood Heat, it adds this extra animation where she does that. Hey, look, guys, I won. Normally, I would definitely not waste my gauge half these things, but just to show off some of the things in this game, I think it's fun. Yeah. But yeah, very disappointed I never drew Silent Magician. I drew my Silent Burnings too. I like how it just like went back to my original topic effortlessly, like not even caring. Yeah. So that sucked not being able to draw my Silent Magician. I really want to try it out, and like some of the games I get like ridiculous time advantage. Like depending on the deck you run, spellbooks can trash you. If you only get like so many summons a turn, like you're gonna get crushed like just by a freaking spellbook magician, because it's gonna fate and fate and fate and fate. You're never gonna be able to make a move. Oh, it's Roa. See, last time I did the video, it was Shiki. Was my final was my stage 8 opponent. This time it's Roa, and the story will slightly change based on who you fight. Halfman Roa. It's probably an annoying ass fight. Anyway, like I said before, I just let the story go with the flow for now. The other monster I'm gonna try is definitely Silent Swordsman. Actually, should I try to mix the archetypes, Silent Swordsman and Silent Magician? You think that would work? I don't know, because to me that sounds like really cloggy. Like I would have to run warriors, spellcasters, the Silent Magician, and Silent Swordsman. And honestly, I feel Silent Swordsman isn't nearly as good as Silent Magician, since it's going to take a while for that to get to the point where you want it at. Because I mean, it needs to go through at least 3 standby phases to hit 2500 attack. So your only chance of keeping it alive would be with trap cards or its own spell, which gives it 1500 attack, which is cool because you can't negate that card and you can search a Silent Swordsman anyway. But I wish you had a literal like extra, like I feel like he should have started off like 2,000 attack, since unlike Silent Magician, it's not like so it's easy to draw cards, especially when the cards for Silent Magician lets you draw cards. Unless I'm forgetting, does the Silent Swordsman spell card give him the attack permanently, or is that till the end phase? If it's permanently, then I take it back and it's fine, because then it would be broken if you started off any higher. If I did some 1500 attack permanently, but I feel like it's still the end phase. I do like how both of the spell cards can search their archetype, or them in general. And then I need to reread some of its effects slightly. Because, I mean, the effect to negate a spell once per turn, like, if you get enough on board, you can probably cripple some opponents. Damn it. There you go. Yeah, seeing how he has 178% almost max, so once he hits 200, I can show you what a Circuit Spark is. And he probably will hit 200 for me just bashing in the CPU's face unless he uses a special. But CPU often won't use specials. Yeah, see, so he immediately goes heat. So when I hit him, if I can hit him anymore. Ow. Yeah, see, it Circuit Sparked me, which blew me away. Not that it mattered because I just did a low punch and I honestly wasn't going for anything with that. Anyway. Ow. Just die, Roa. Oh god, he went behind me. I'm really sure I have been trying to play around with it. There you go. Roa can be an annoying CPU to fight if you let him get the advantage on you. But yeah, what else in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is interesting? Magnet Warriors, I want to try out the new Valkyrion fusion. That seems cool. Your new Valkyrion cards, I want to try out the Cardian stuff. That archetype seems cool. And then, Pokemon-wise, I don't know, I'm interested. I want to try out Pokemon again. And I probably will, once I get this to record. I don't know if I want to jump right into competitive. If I start recording Pokemon, I'll probably just start with random battles at first to kind of get the feel of Pokemon again. And then I'll try like competitive games with like stupid teams. Like I want to just try out a Vaporeon, and I thought of this set, and it's not gonna work, but like it's just I want to do it. Only because it sounds stupid as hell. What was my full set again? Because it was let me get that. Plus 1, 2, 3 moves. Oh no, that won't work. I need a. Oh yeah, it will do like that. Yeah, no. I don't know. It's a ridiculous set and it's not gonna work. But if y'all want to try it out, I was gonna do max defense. Vaporeon max defense 252, defense 252 HP, 4 special attack. That could change. I need to see calcs on certain Pokemon, but that could change. And then I was gonna do Rain Dance, Hydration, Rain Dance, Calm Mind, Substitute, Scald, and then my item will be Damp Rock or Leftovers. I don't know, if y'all want to try out something stupid that probably won't work, I could try that out for anyone who plays Pokemon. But I'll admit, that sounds absolutely ridiculous. Actually, I might record Pokemon Insurgents. I left all my data on my old CPU. I don't know if I can transfer it over to my new one. I might try, but my old CPU is like really slow. And there's like 185,000 files or something stupid. I think it was only 18,000 actually. I like way over exaggerated. But there's a lot of files, and my CPU my old CPU does not like try and transfer that over. So, but I think I only need to transfer over one part of the game, so I might just do one folder. Because I have like all the parts in like my Insurgents folder. So like I started from like the beginning update of Insurgents all the way to the current one. We're in 1.17, I think. And if you don't know what Pokemon Insurgents is, you should look it up. It's actually a really fun Pokemon ROM hack. I'd recommend it. And meanwhile, they're just talking about shit. Hope you guys are enjoying this. It's not a good read, probably. Yeah. So I might just record that. I might download it and start a new game and then play through it. I won't nuzlocke it. I'll just do a regular playthrough. That way, I'm about where I was at. I'll probably go to other people's secret bases too to get certain Pokemon. Like I'm gonna run like a Protean Frogadier because Greninja is my favorite Pokemon. I'll also want to get a Conkeldurr. I love Conkeldurr. Actually, maybe I won't get Conkeldurr. I might not need it. But like, I'm definitely gonna catch a Delta Pokemon. I'm probably gonna use a Delta Pokemon. Yeah. So if y'all don't, okay, I was just kind of explain Insurgent. So it's a Pokemon ROM hack, and it has a pretty good, deep story. It's darker than what a Pokemon game would be. It's about cults and stuff. But they added Delta Pokemon into the game. So if you don't know what Delta Pokemon is, if you play a card game, you might know what a Delta Pokemon is. It's a bit older of a concept. A Delta Pokemon is a Pokemon with a different type than it had. So like you get Electric type Dragonite or Ground type Arcanine, things like that. So your starter Pokemon in the game are Fairy Psychic Bulbasaur, Ghost Dragon Charmander, and Dark Fighting Squirtle. And they do change their design to match the types. So it looks really cool. I'll show it off. It might be the first game I record. It's gonna be that or Grandia 2. It depends. Because I really want to play Grandia 2, so I'm planning on starting it up soon. But if I don't do the recording, I'm definitely gonna do an initial run before the recording. If I don't do the recording as I do my initial run, because I do want to play it soon. I love the original Grandia game, so I do want to play this. So as you see in this final boss, they just kind of jump and kick. It's probably the best way to fight this boss. It's probably the best way to fight most bosses in games where they have a final boss that doesn't flinch. So see, when they move their hand, that's an attack. That's an attack. So as long as you jump, you can dodge a hand, and then that's the attack she uses the most. So she just hit max. So this is her main special, and I have to try to. I couldn't dodge it. Yeah, see, that does like a fuck ton of damage. So now I'm in round 3 and I have to try to win here. So I'm just gonna jump and kick again. It's probably my overall best choice to do, since she's gonna get less gauge from me jumping and kicking her than anything else. But I have to try to not get hit like that. I have to try to block, because that's giving her gauge, more gauge than I would like her to have. Yeah, shit. Yeah, just one more hit. Okay. It's so annoying. Like, if you're not Narrow Chaos, this battle can be annoying. Because if you saw in the Narrow Chaos battle, that one move she did, I dodged it by dashing. Narrow Chaos' dash is a teleport. I'm pretty sure I explained it in the game. So I just dashed and avoided the stupid special. Anyway, this is Arcueid's ending, so if y'all want to read, you can. Yeah, so like I said, I only plan to do a select characters in Melting Blood. I might go back to it after I finish the certain characters, or if y'all want me to just do every character now, y'all could just tell me I could just do every character. I might do online matches against some of my friends. I know a few of my friends have this game. I could play it against them. Like, there's a few things I might want to do with this, so. Those are a few of the things, but yeah. I just noticed that this plays a song in the background. I wonder if that song gets copyright. Hopefully not. I'd hate to get a copyright on one of my videos because of something stupid, like, oh no, there's a song in the game and it happens to be copyright and people can hear it. That sucks for that sucks for me. That would suck. Anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much gonna be the end of the video. Once it gets to the yeah, that was the end of the story. So I don't know. Maybe I could just end the video here. I'll let the credits roll all the way through. Might as well get to the screen. So yeah, so definitely, if I manage to post a Yu-Gi-Oh video up today, it's gonna be Spellbook Silent Magician, or Silent Spellbook, whatever I want to call it. Call it Silent Prophecy. So that deck's kind of interesting. It's fun. I don't know. I probably lost my thought again when I was trying to extend the deck. But you'll see it in action. I have a replay of it. Not a really good replay. If my friend who runs Spellbook saw me run that deck, he would have been very disappointed in how I was running it. I was so bad. I misplayed so hard on so many different turns. It was stupid. But I'm getting the hang of the deck, so hopefully I won't misplay when it comes time for me to show the duel. So that's gonna be all for this video. This is Arcueid's arcade mode. I don't know what I'm gonna do next time. I don't know. I'll choose. Anyway, this is Yuusha Steve, and I'll be signing out.